with caution.
What's up, drunken fighters, and welcome back to another video. This time we're going to do a little bit different. Also face reveal. Oh my god. This time we're gonna look at professional Jamie players or strong Jamie players in the scene that we're gonna try and use their matches to analyze and make our own gameplay better. So I'm gonna help you guys with, you know, seeing what kind of patterns you're looking for, trying to analyze what these players are doing, and hopefully you can integrate that into your own studies and analysis. Wow, that's a hard word. Obviously, this is not only for Jamie. This could work for pretty much any characters you're trying to learn or trying to learn from a player or anything like that. The only tip I can give you, right now we are going to watch it on the channel called Nomi Aegis, another Jamie enthusiast that is currently active in the Jamie Discord. And that's why we're seeing a lot of Jamie videos from him. But normally, if you're a beginner, I would recommend you to actually watch replays inside the game. The reason why I'm saying this is because those replays will also actually show you the inputs that those players are pressing. And that's going to give you a lot more intel. For example, for me, it's going to be very obvious that someone is doing a standing light kick from mid-screen, and he's buffering that into light palm or Rekka or anything like that. But for maybe newer players, it wouldn't be that obvious. So that's why looking at the inputs of that player is going to make more sense for you. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to watch John Takeuchi for now. Currently one of the strongest Jamies in Japan. But by this time, when this video comes out, Rashid will be out. And we're going to most likely lose John Takeuchi to Rashid. But for now, let's enjoy and see what you guys can pick up on my analysis. Alright, against Honda. Now this is my new video that's gonna come out. But for now, we're gonna watch that. Try to go for OD Palm. Ooh, this is already a very rough situation to deal with. He's also fighting modern Honda. DI not ready for it. Ooh, this is so rough. No drink levels. Alright, he can't do that twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Goes for the side switch combo. So really smart here. So he was ready for the DI. So this is really good because a lot of stronger players will actually go for DI on your wake up rather than canceling it from normals. So in this situation, John Takeuchi was ready for it and he goes for the infamous side switch combo. So delayed jumping heavy kick, dash underneath, standing fierce, into arrow kick in this situation. Oh man, the disrespect. He's going for it, but he's in burnout though, so this is really good. Ready for the jump back, goes for his own DI right now, goes for 2 drinks, so he can't get a jumping attack, but he gets 2 drinks off of that. So keep that in mind. You can go for 1 drink into a jumping normal, or you can go for 2 drinks and go straight into a normal on the ground. Gets the whiff punish. Yeah, DR into throw. DR into throw can sometimes be really good, especially for closing out a situation like that. So most players, including myself sometimes, if you see a DR cancels from a normal, you're going to be like, oh no, there's going to be another normal. It's going to be hella plus. I need to be aware of throw or strike afterwards. But he went straight into throw. Very effective sometimes. It looked very grim, but John Takeuchi found a way out. And he only, like, the moment it switched around, this is why that tech is really good. The side switch from a drive impact is so valuable for Jamie players. And that's what shifted the momentum entirely in John Takeuchi's favor. Nice, good reactions, good reactions. So he was actually aware of the fact that it was airborne. So really good, really nice job. Actually went for the standing medium punch and straight into sweep to still get the drink level out of it. Really nice. Yep, beautiful. Reactions, was ready for it. And goes straight into 4 drinks as well. Ooh, tried to be really tricky there. Keeps it safe. Nice. Counter it reaction. Yeah, with the headbutt. Not a lot of scaling on that one. So he actually might be dead with the follow-ups. Gonna be close. But he's gonna go for it. Oh, not entirely. Wait, he could have actually killed if he went for a full extension. But maybe he didn't felt sure about it. So like, you know. Okay, so straight into JP. So it's actually really good that we're seeing some matches that some people definitely struggle with. Man, I like this as well. I like this. So this is very interesting because like people would be like, yeah, but if I try to go for standing fierce DR straight into back fierce, or you know, DR 5 HP into 6 HP, I believe, or 4. No, it's 4 HP. I'm a boomer. I don't use those terms. But reason why this can be really good is because he was actually delaying it a little bit, hoping for maybe a jab, maybe a throw tech, maybe even a crouching medium kick. Because back HP can be really good to dodge certain stuff. Obviously, you've seen this in my previous video. And yeah, he tried to get away with it, but unfortunately, now -3 on block. But interestingly enough, he actually went for a crouching light punch afterwards. And at the same time, this is not bad because the JP player in this case wouldn't have been able to get a lot out of the punish if he actually challenged. But this gives John Takeuchi intel. So this is telling him like, okay, it seems like this player doesn't know that back HP is -3 on block. So, you know, it's pretty much free pressure. Gets the hit, +1 because of the OD. Keeps it safe, tried to punish. Really good. So the spacing there is really nicely done with standing roundhouse into medium punch Rekka. And you can see because of the pushback, you can see that JP tried to punish or challenge another standing roundhouse. Boom. Into OD palm to get the sweep, +4. Using standing medium kick. Such a great button. Goes for the challenge. Ooh, now this was really beautiful as well, to be fair. Goes for the OD Rekka. That was really nice actually. Into back HP. Look at the spacing once again, and look at back HP. So this is once again another showcase of how back HP can be really strong. So because of back HP, once again his hurt box is lunged backwards, and that's why he actually evades this normal from JP. And he gets the whiff punish on it as well, meaning he can actually get target combo into light kick Bakai in this case. Goes for the Rekka instead. That's -1. Maybe he was baiting OD amnesia, not sure. Ooh, wow, double DR. That he was going all in, but this was definitely the element of surprise. So he was like, oh damn, standing fierce DR, I'm in trouble. And then before he realized, DR cancel, command grab to seal the deal. So this is one of those situations. You want to use this to finish a round. Don't give stuff like this away mid-screen or anything like that. Use things like these to go for the kill. Very solid round here from John Takeuchi though. Okay, beautiful. Goes through the ghost obviously. Yep, and this is why I said forward HK DR is really, really strong. And we can see this here. So straight off the bat, goes for OD palm. Goes through the ghost. Boom. Gets 2 drink levels. And here, JP feels safe. Full screen. However, DR forward HK is in this matchup so good. Boom. Actually, he didn't get the punish, but our JP player was not ready for this. Optimal punish. Goes for the overhead. Yep. Gave away his turn. Tries to do it again. Ooh, didn't get punished. Okay, no anti-air from a JP player. Goes for sweep again. Gets the level 4 drinks into command grab. No, he actually baited it with the backdash. So this is really good as well because the sweep leaves you +4. So that means optimal situation for you to go for a throw. And once again, going into backdash is going to beat delayed throw tick. And that's exactly what happened in this situation. Boom. Might be enough to kills. Hard to say. Not enough, not a lot of damage scaling, so we can go for the full. Oh, that must have been an input error. Okay, now this matchup, in my opinion, is not an easy one. We both have pretty much the same tools, but I feel like in some situations, Cammy is just better, especially when it comes to her dive kick. At the same time, her dive kick is obviously already available. We have to force one drink level. And her normals are just so strong as well. So let's see how this will turn out for Takeuchi. Beautiful. Really nice. Gets his first drink level. That's a good start. Ooh, tried to go for back HP. Got heavily punished. Reset. Nice. He goes for the challenge. I like that. I like that. So actually going for the standing light punch from the hooligan is smart because it's gonna beat a good amount of options that Cammy can use. And yeah, he got away with it as well. So, you know, sometimes you gotta be ready for those situations, and drink level 1 standing jab is actually really good for that as well. It even works against a couple of moves from Kimberly too. And that's gonna be my matchup videos as well, so keep that one in mind. Okay, low on drive gauge, trying to force the situation. I like that as well. So this is a really good tech that I sometimes use too. Delaying your standing medium punch. So jumping medium kick, this doesn't give that much hit stun or block stun in this situation. So he delays it slightly to go into standing medium punch, and he actually leaves a small gap. And this is a frame trap where I believe the Cammy player went for crouching light punch, but it got beaten out by standing medium punch. Light kick Bekai for the pressure. Tried to go for standing light kick, which works out against back roll, but not against every character it seems. Ooh, could have whiff punished that. Nice, goes for the palm. So don't overuse that. Okay, so I really like this. I really like this. So let's start off with the regular palm first. So they have been having neutral and footsie approach for pretty much the entire round so far. So out of nowhere, goes for the palm, the light punch palm, gets the hit. And, you know, palm does look unsafe. And it can be unsafe. It definitely can. However, OD palm in this situation was really good. It wasn't spaced perfectly. But in this situation, I believe the advantage, he might have been +1 in this situation. Or 0, and the Cammy player went for a medium punch button. And I think that's what happened. Not entirely sure. But I get why Takeuchi in this case it was going to challenge. Because of the OD palm, he was definitely getting the advantage. Gets the counter hit to work. 3 drink levels, and we're looking really good right now. Yes. So once again here, using the fact that he's lunging back, you know, and we've established this so far. He conditioned the Cammy player to actually maybe looking for a whiff punish. Maybe he's going for DR. Maybe Takeuchi is gonna go for another palm. You know, the palm is gonna be in the Cammy player's head right now, and that's why he actually got away with the forward dash straight into the crouching light punch. Now he's got the pressure again. Into the drive rush. Yeah, and once again, expecting a normal to come after the drive rush. And that's why he's got opened up by command grab. Very good round. Ooh, okay. A little bit lucky there. It's okay. So I've seen Takeuchi use the drive rush into standing light punch, and sometimes this can be good. I'm not sure why he used it in this situation specifically, but sometimes it can be really good to bait certain things out. And at the same time, I also get it because, for example, DJ's drive rush into standing light punch is pretty good. But sometimes it's not bad to go for a fast startup normal from DR. And even with standing light punch, you know, you can get another standing light punch from DR and, you know, still get your target combo. So yeah, it's definitely not bad. Sometimes I use this as well, especially because sometimes it works really well against people that are ready to punish raw DR. And that's because in most cases, we like to go for standing fierce, for example, which would have worked in this case most likely as well because it's also 5-frame startup. But we could have gone for standing medium punch. We could have gone for forward roundhouse. So sometimes DR canceling into a jab is not a bad idea. And you can still get the target combo into the Rekka in this case for a drink. +1. Yeah, you can't challenge there. 3 drink levels. OD dive kick. And now there it is. The back HP. Look at that. Utilizing it really, really well. Ooh, no anti-air. Okay. Still in a really good spot. Looking good. What? Oh, that's gonna be... Yeah, that's done. That's done. Went for the perfect punish. So he actually went for, and I've showed this in my combo videos, he goes for DR, standing fierce, punish counter, which is enough plus frames to go straight into crouching heavy punch. I don't know what's up with that, but it seems like his shoulder is a little bit dislocated here. That's he's like putting his arm up. He's like, Kobe coming in with the crouching fierce. But Kai, because, you know, level 3 drink level. And that's it. Very solid round from Takeuchi with a perfect. Nicely done. Alright, Marisa. Now, some of the players here have trouble with this matchup. I feel like this matchup is very favored for Jamie. And standing fierce in this particular matchup is really good. I'm hoping John Takeuchi is going to showcase it here. But he starts off with OD palm. Sometimes just go for it. The meme, fuck it, we palm. Why not? You know, and he goes for OD. It's going to leave him maybe at least -1 in this situation. Maybe -2. But the reward, the risk is very low. The reward is very high. Get 2 drink levels. Straight off the bat. Ready to go. 100% damage. Bakai. Nice. Gets the counter hit. Yeah. Into the sweep. Okay, so it seems like John Takeuchi actually stopped using the standing fierce juggle and went straight into sweep. Still, this is good because he gets a drink level, and this is what I've been talking about. If you have the opportunity to, sometimes I told you that you want to go for drink level sometimes, or you want to go for pressure. But in the most ideal situations, you want to be able to do both at the same time. And that's why he's actually going for this specific move. In the corner, he gets a drink, and he's +4 on their wake up. And that's what you want to achieve. Into throw, perfect option. Goes for another throw, another one. Try to bait it out with the shimmy, smart. Back throw, that's okay. Gets 4 drink levels, looking good. Forward, as much as I love forward HK on level 4, it's such a fun button to use because you can go into the headbutt, you can go into, I don't even know what the spinning move is called, or you can go into more drinks. But it is so vulnerable for DI as well, so keep that in mind. This might be a really good comeback for the Marisa player. Save jump. Yeah, Marisa doesn't have the best anti-airs, so good option there from John Takeuchi. Okay, wasn't ready for the forced knockdown, but it's okay. Oh! Okay, so what I do in this situation is I would go for standing fierce. Now, the reason why I would go for that is 2 reasons. If your opponent, if your Marisa player goes into a charged Gladius, standing fierce will beat that. If they would go into DR, as you can see here, straight into the parry stance for command grab, standing fierce is going to beat that. The only things that it gets beaten by is if they DR into a crouching light kick, or if they go for a non-charged Gladius after the medium punch target combo. What you also can do is go for level 1 super after the 2 medium punishes, because that will punish uncharged Gladius. That will also punish DR into crouching light kick. It will also punish a fully charged Gladius, and it would also parry or punish the parry stance. Painful. Goes for parry. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Gets the perfect parry. So back throw. Yes, good idea. Get out of the corner. Now it's Jamie time. Oh, wait. This is beautiful. Yes, he thought it was going to be... So this was very interesting. So we actually see him go for the level 2. And before the level 2 actually came out, we hear the drive reversal being used from Marisa. There it is. You can already see the burnout. He knew what was coming. So he gets the punish. Into the palm. Oh, ooh, man. That's rough. Close to dead, but not quite. Still in burnout. Beautiful. Baiting out the anti-air with the dive kick. Back jump, that's fine. Gets the plus frames. Yes. Needs to keep up the pressure right now. Oh my god. I like the idea. So in my opinion, DR into drive impact can be really strong. The reason for that is we all know that drive rush eats some inputs. Drive rush once again can be tricky. People will be looking for a throw maybe. They're looking for a normal, most likely. And drive rush into DI, in my opinion, I feel like is just nasty. Like first you see the green stuff, then you see the other stuff, wall splat stuff, ink thingy. So it's really good. I'm gonna definitely tell you, when people see drive rush, the things they think they can expect, DI in that situation is definitely not on the top of the list. So keep that one in mind. Lots of Japanese players actually use this, and I'm seeing it being converted to European players or American players a lot more. Okay, yep, so as you can see, he's plus here. Tried to challenge, but he got hit by the crouching light kick. Nice. Went for it. And so he's in a good position right now. Burnout. Punishes the Gladius with a jump. Goes for the double dash. Yeah, and this is why being +4 against Marisa can be really good. So Marisa has pretty much nothing to deal with in this situation. She doesn't have an OD reversal. Her parry stance gets beaten by throw. And her level 1 super does not have throw invincibility. So actually using throws against Marisa is very strong. Now you all know, after light kick, arrow kick, if you dash forward twice, you are +4, meaning you will be able to beat wake up crouching jab with throw. And that's exactly what he tried to do. Level 1, throw invincibility, gets punish countered. Yep, literally nothing that he could have done. So if you see this situation for yourself, you see that he is in burnout, he has no super, go for a string that will guarantee your drive impact. And what I mean by guarantee is make sure they cannot jump out. For example, standing roundhouse into DI, crouching fears into DI. It seems like drive rush standing medium kick into drive impact works as well. So yeah, if you see this situation, utilize it because there's nowhere they're getting out of that. Goes for 2 drinks instead of the jumping attack with 1 drink. Goes fully in. I think he thought that because now he puts himself in burnout and anything like that. I think John believed that he would have built enough meter going ham to build level 3, and he was this close to getting it. But he tried to wake up with buttons, got beaten out by the crouching jab. Nicely done. Alright. And that was the showcase of John Takeuchi. Now I've got one more video for you guys as well. So let's go over to that one. Okay, so here we are watching Shadowmark. Now Shadowmark is also another strong Jamie player, getting close to 100k points in ranked. So big grind. Yeah, we're gonna analyze him as well, see what I can learn from his behavior, and see if I can enlighten you guys with some of the stuff he does as well. Up against Kimberly. Now in my opinion, this matchup is very fun. Kimberly is also, just like Marisa, very weak on defense. And, you know, she doesn't have an OD reversal, which in my opinion makes it very fun to play against her when you are able to put pressure on her. Now, vice versa, that works as well. Obviously, Kimberly is a very strong offensive character with a lot of mix-up potential. So there is a lot of anti-Kimberly tech that I have. I'm hoping he's going to utilize it here. But it might be so that the Kimberly player doesn't have the chance to do so. Alright, so keeping it slow. Trying to whiff punish maybe. Wasn't ready for that one. Forward edge Kate. Yeah, sweep from Kimberly is really good. DR into throw. Gets his first drink level. Could have been punished, but... Nice. So ready for the neutral jump there. Keep that in mind. Keep your anti-airs consistent, because situations like that keep up your momentum. Goes for a second drink. A little bit risky there, but he gets the whiff punish. Goes for Likey Bikai for the save jump. Gets hit by the save jump. Goes for the same situation. Tried to go for empty jump low there. And the opponent was maybe expecting throw. So he tried to jump back, but once again, Shadowmark ready with the anti-air. Same situation. Not sure why he got out of that. Ooh, DI. So, let's analyze this here as well. So I think the reason he went for crouching medium punch DR is because he was most likely... Crouching medium punch DR puts you +4. So once again, an ideal situation to go for a throw. And he probably wanted to go for back throw to also win the round. But at the same time, he would have gotten out of the corner. However, in this case, reacting with drive impact... I wouldn't really recommend doing that against Jamie, because most players, including myself, like to go for standing fierce DR. And yeah, that would have beaten it. But I also get the thought process of Shadowmark, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Could have actually also cancelled the crouch medium punch into DI, but I don't think he was ready for it. Okay, so now there's the spray can, and we see OD arrow kick. Now, he mistimed it slightly, but I get where he was going for. So he actually knows the timing of the detonation of the spray can really well. And he was just a little bit too fast because his invincibility frames ran out. But he actually got the hit as well. So what he was doing here is waiting for the detonation, go into OD arrow kick, and if he timed it right, he would have dodged the spray can detonation and get the full conversion of the arrow kick. Now in burnout, could be rough, could be an opportunity for a comeback, but he went for the challenge and he got it. Alright. Sweep once again. Yep. Nice. Gets the crosscut DP. Gets his first drink. Gets the whiff punish as well. Really good. Goes for the setup. Leaves you +6. Pressure with triple jabs. Oh, the standing medium punch. This is why I have a love and hate relationship with standing medium punch. Now, standing medium punch, my god, that is bright as hell. Standing medium punch is one of our best normals because it leaves us +1 on block, and on hit, it can lead into target combo. On counter hit, it leads into crouching medium punch, anything like that. But the biggest, the hate part of it is the fact that it is not special cancelable, and you can't do anything if they time it right with drive impact. So annoying. And that's what happened here in this situation. Side switch from Kimberly player, smart. Now we're in the corner. Yes, there it is. All right, so this is beautiful to talk about as well. So raw DR. Yeah, it can happen. Like, some players will abuse this. There's two things that people abuse the hell out of. Probably more in like earlier stages, maybe like, let's say, silver to diamond. But drive impact and drive rush are pretty much those tools that people will abuse if you're not ready for it. And this is a beautiful example. This is the first time I think Kimberly actually used it in neutral. Shadow Mark was ready, went straight into crouching medium kick to punish it accordingly, goes into level 3. And what is going to happen now? Is he going to go for a reset mix-up, or are we going to get the corner carry towards the corner? Yep, dive kick, into heavy kick, arrow kick. So he's going for the full corner carry into the roundhouse arrow kick to actually get... Oh, I can even finish my tech. So he actually went for the full corner carry into heavy kick, arrow kick to get the drink as well. Now this one is super interesting as well. My man went for triple roundhouse, and he's actually I'm pretty sure he's buffering the motion of Bakai. Now what he's actually doing is he's doing standing roundhouse and buffering the motion, but he's not pressing the 2 kicks in this situation. So the only thing you have to do, this is very common and has been known since as long as I've been playing Street Fighter, at least in Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, anything like that. The moment you see the button actually hit, the only thing you have to do to hit confirm is press those 2 kicks, in this case for OD Bakai. So he's actually doing standing roundhouse into the full Bakai motion, and on block he's not pressing the 2 kick buttons, and on hit he's gonna let it rock. 1, 2, and he sees the hit, presses those 2 kick buttons. So this is why if you can find this replay on Street Fighter, you will probably be able to see that he's buffering that standing roundhouse into Bakai, and he presses those buttons when he saw the 3rd hit connect. Alright, JP. Another one of these matches that I really enjoy. So starting off great, hitting the counter hit. Yes, you cannot challenge that, my friend. That is +1. Straight into the save jump. Here we go. And again, save jump. Tried to bait, so he was actually looking for a shimmy there. So this is really good because this can actually help beat 2 different situations. He could have baited, actually 3. If there was a delayed throw tick attempt, he would be able to punish. If there was an OD amnesia attempt, he would have been able to punish. And if they would try to go for mash jabs, he might have been able to punish with a whiff punish, but it would also give him valid intel that this player is not afraid to mash in between strings. Ready for the anti-air. Beautiful. Ooh, a little bit too far, but it doesn't matter. Gets the amnesia, gets the punish counter. And again, the walk forward. The JP player is afraid, goes for jump back. Again, ready to anti-air. So I can't stress this enough. This is gonna help you climb ladder or climb ranked so fast. Is just a few things. Like, you don't even need to know combos. Just get those anti-airs on point, get your drive rush punishes on point, and be ready for drive impact, and you're gonna skyrocket and fly through ranks. Just the basics matter a lot. And it's great to see like a high level player showcasing this as well. Alright, nice. Gets the whiff punish, goes into level 1, not sure. Goes for the drink, you know, that's fine, but like a Rekka would have served the same purpose. That is unfortunate. JP player gets out. The setup, yep, into the instant overhead. Couldn't convert. Gets the sweep. Alright, we got 2 drink levels. Again. I like DR into forward roundhouse. It covers a lot of range. But you're also vulnerable for DI, so maybe standing fierce would have been better in that situation. But I do get the forward HK. You know, sometimes it's a guess you have to make, and in this case, he gets strong. Goes for the optimal combo into the setup. Ooh, okay, wasn't ready for that. Throw tick, okay. Oh man, Shadow Mark getting a little bit unlucky there with those jumps. Final round. Tried to go for OD Palm to get some drinks out of that. Didn't work out. Yeah, man. Just a moment. The timings that the JP player is challenging, every time he just wins by a fraction. Just very unlucky from Shadow Mark so far. Is there a reset, or are we going to go for full damage? Seems like we're going for full damage on the JP part. Into the setup. Alright. So this is once again a good situation to get yourself out of a nasty situation when you're in the corner. So drive rush cancel from a normal, in this case standing roundhouse, can be really good to cancel into back throw. Now, keep in mind that forward throw is not going to guarantee you a drink level. It can be punished. Back throw into drink level, however, does not. And it also gets you out of the corner. So a lot of people, like I said, including myself sometimes, is that if you go for a drive rush, people are going to expect a normal, you know, because the normal is going to leave you hella plus on block, and it's going to put your opponent into a strike throw situation. But canceling that and going straight into throw is sometimes something that people will not be looking for. So because of that, he gets his drink level and he gets out of the corner. Gets away with a dive kick. Now this one is interesting, and I do want to highlight this one, that something that I might lab. So there's two situations here. It might be the case that he inputted throw too fast and the OD amnesia didn't get triggered by it, because maybe the throw wouldn't even work if the JP player did nothing. It could also be that this is a setup, and I'm going to look into that and advise you guys to do that as well. It could be a setup where if they go for amnesia, the throw doesn't activate the amnesia and he can get a punish. And if he doesn't go for amnesia, he would have been thrown. So this is a very interesting situation that I'm definitely going to lab, and I will come back to this at some point. But he gets the punish because of that. Goes for the standing medium punish counter. Goes for the setup after Rekka. Explained in one of my videos. And this is where Jamie just is really good. Ready for the teleport attempt. Baits out the amnesia. Goes for the sweep. Could have killed, but it is what it is. And there it is. Forward HK. So this button becomes really good when people are in burnout. So as we all know, forward HK covers a lot of space. But in burnout, it actually is +1. So that means they cannot challenge. So it's a really good gap closer, and it leaves you +1. And that's exactly what happened here. The JP player, he tried to challenge and he got punished for it. Into combos. Didn't even need to go into level 3, but he did it anyways, because why not? Alright, Zangief. I like this matchup. Matchup's very fun, in my opinion. Zangief have some pretty nasty normals, like that one for example. And his command grab can be scary. But in terms of neutral, I feel like this is a good situation. So you can see that here instantly, Shadowmark is denying. So Shadowmark is instantly denying what I've been talking about. He has shut down the fact that Zangief cannot jump on him. The man tried to jump twice, he got anti-aired. He tried to raw drive rush, he got punished. He tries to go for that, blocks it high, gets the punish counter, and we're gonna be on 4 drinks with 75 seconds left on the clock. Really good start. So now he's just, yeah. So once again, I've been talking about it. He's like looking for whiff punishes. You can see that the Zangief player is now a little bit more hesitant in throwing out moves, going for a jump and going for drivers. He's like, ugh, I gotta approach this more slowly. And out of nowhere, he uses forward heavy kick. So once again, trying to whiff punish, staying at that range where he can whiff punish pretty much anything. And you can see that the Zangief player is now like, okay, he's looking for whiff punishes. I just have to walk forward, maybe get a command grab, or slowly push him into the corner. And that's why you can see that Shadowmark is not whiffing a lot of buttons. He's actually pretty much giving him a false sense of security. He's inviting him in, and then all of a sudden he goes for a normal. Cancels the standing medium kick into DR to keep it safe. Goes for the light kick Bakai. Seems like he messed it up though. Not sure how that could have happened. But he still got the throw tech. Gets the punish once again. Can't do that. And very solid round. Ooh, okay. Mixes it up a little bit. Unsafe, tried to challenge. Good on Shadow Mark to challenge that. So this one is very similar to Guile's bazooka knee as well. It's sometimes it can be hard to see if it's unsafe, but just challenge it and you'll see it's gonna give you intel. So like if you challenge it, that means they are spacing it poorly, you win. There's a high probability that they are not quite aware of the spacing that move causes, and that means you'll be able to challenge it for free every single time. If you see you're getting punished 1 or 2 times, then you know like, okay, I gotta respect this man's spacing with bazooka knee, or in this case forward, I think it is forward medium kick, not entirely sure. But yeah, we got 1 drink level, we're looking good. Once again, out of the blue, that forward HK. Going to driver, standing fierce. Goes for heavy kick, arrow kick, so that means a drink. Ooh, tried to driver again, but yeah, the Zangief in this case is not ready for forward HK. He is so convinced that Jamie cannot hurt him or do anything from that specific range, and that's why forward HK, don't abuse it, but it's a really good tool because most people are not ready that Jamie can throw out a move from that range, and on counter hit, it can lead into target combo. Save jump setup. Seems like he messed it up. My man was just very thirsty. I can't explain that. Goes for wake up, jump forward, gets out of the corner, gets the cross up, level 3, and that is going to kill. So once again, this is just a test from Shadow Mark. What is this Zangief player going to do? Is he going for meaty? If he actually went for a meaty, he would have been able to punish the jump. But Shadow Mark in this case has enough health to just try and go for wake up forward jump. If it works, and it did in this case, he not only got a combo, he didn't get anti-aired, and he got out of the corner. So sometimes on defense, just go for it. Test your opponents, see if they're ready for it. If not, hey, you got out for free. Easy peasy.
Come on. It's time to train.
It's time to train. Get this Russian bear out of here. Alright, so the Juri matchup, in my opinion, I feel like Juri in this game is very strong. Really good normals. Some normals are very hard to deal with for Jamie, in my opinion, personally. She got a really annoying fireball for Jamie. And she has a very good drive rush. And all those things combined can make it really hard for Jamie, personally, in my opinion. Ugh. One of those moves, also very annoying to deal with. Got the first stock. Yep. So this is, I've showcased this since the beta. Standing roundhouse, drive rush, cancel that into crouch medium punch, and you are +4. Perfect opportunity to go for a throw. So respecting the fact that Juri can punish if you go for a drink after forward throw. She messed up. Goes for the Rekka. Nice. Gets the crosscut. Arrow kick, beautifully done. I like the delay here as well. So notice the delay on drive rush. Very, very late. So I believe, and this is pretty good actually. I believe the Juri player thought that the drive rush cancel was completely done, the animation, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna challenge this, but still got the crouching light kick out of there with some heavy delay, and yeah, can get a conversion off of it. It seems like it didn't go for it. Maybe I think Shadow Mark didn't believe that was gonna work. No anti-air. So this is good. So this is really good intel. So he notices that, okay, he goes for a jump. First of the game, I believe. He goes for a jump. No anti-air. And this was actually a situation where it was kind of easy for the Juri player to go for an anti-air because there was not a lot of weird stuff going on at that time. But he's like, okay, no anti-air. Let me try, see what happens if I do it again. Again, the Juri player is so heavily focused on the ground game that not ready for those anti-airs means that Shadow Mark is able to abuse it. And that's why he went for another jump straight away. And this time he got a counter hit out of it. resets into back throw to get himself out of the corner. Goes for throw. So this is really smart as well. So sometimes I utilize this myself too. Sometimes if your opponent puts himself in a pesky situation, if they're minus in this case, for example, they know that their turn is over. So, and this is very basic Street Fighter. I whiff out a move. It's minus. My turn is over. It's your turn to go for it. And you can do two things. Or you block, or you steal your turn back, and you go for an OD reversal move. But this is what Shadow Mark was depending on. He knows that the Juri player knows that his turn is over. So he's gonna wait and block because he's expecting a challenge from a normal. And that's why Shadow Mark walked up and threw him. Able to throw loop now. Tried to go for it, but there was a throw tick. Ooh, I like that delay from the Juri player. Really nice. Yeah, I feel like that didn't really work out what he was trying to do, and he got beaten by the crouching medium kick. Yep, standing roundhouse, just too slow startup. Lost against the crouching medium kick. Ooh, that was so close, but it worked out. And sometimes you can do this, like full screen, go for that drink, doesn't matter. And you know, the Juri player tried to punish it. He inputted his normal way too quickly. So he saw that the Juri player wanted Fuhajin stocks. So he's like, okay, you want stocks? I want drinks. So he goes for the drink. He goes for another one. Or actually, you know, he could have been punished. But hey, you can see that barely, just very, very barely, he actually missed his normal, leaving him wide open. He gets another drink level. Gets hit low. So once again, standing medium punch. So the string standing medium punch into crouching medium kick is really good from mid-screen. So keep that in mind. So standing medium punch obviously leaves you +1. Into crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick has 7 frame startup, which is really good. So it's gonna, at mid-range, a lot of people are going to try and challenge with, for example, their own medium button. But just because we're +1, that means we're gonna be able to beat most medium punch buttons or medium kick buttons from the cast, from other characters. So that's why into crouching medium kick can be really good. You can go into Rekka, and it's easy to hit confirm. Just beware that you don't do this from close by, because if they would challenge the standing medium punch with crouching light punch and not respecting your plus frames, that means it will lose against crouching medium kick. So Shadow Mark in this situation realizes that he's actually overwhelming his opponents. So let's watch that sequence. Gets the hit there. Goes for DR, and you can see that she's backing off. So he's a little bit afraid. He's also not trying to punish that DR attempt from Shadow Mark. So he goes for the pressure here. Gets the crouching medium kick. Goes for another DI. Checks the challenge. And went for standing medium kick. And this is just really good. Look at this. He's at the spacing. Look at that spacing. He can't get hurt by lights. And if the Juri player would go for crouching medium kick, he would most likely get hit by standing medium kick, because the hurt box of standing medium kick from Jamie is actually really good. The only thing that I dislike about standing medium kick is that the startup of this move is 10 frames. But other than that, this button is so good. And the fact it's special cancelable, perfect. You can see here, whiffs the standing medium kick, and he gives the Juri player a false sense of security. She goes for standing medium kick. But the active frames have run out, and in this situation, it was a good thing that our standing medium kick is 10 frames. Gets the punish counter. Look at that smile on Jamie's face. He is so happy. Into Rekka. Goes for the throw. And goes for the command grab. And that's it.
Come on. It's time to train.
It's time to train! Training's over, you die. And that's it. And that's Shadow Mark. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little videos. Once again, shout out to Nomi Aegis for making all these Jamie compilations. I will put his YouTube channel in my description below so you can go and check him out. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comment section. You know where to find me, and I will be happily ready to answer all of your questions. Yeah, I hope this worked out for you as well, so you learned something on how to learn from the stronger players and utilize their game plan into yours. Thanks a ton for watching. Don't forget, as usual, to stay cautious, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.